Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si G. Tanji and welcome to Kababayan Today. Merkules na, kaya naman kasama natin ang ating mga kaibigan mula sa Asian Journal.
Asian Journal, the Filipino-American community newspaper since 1991.
Ika-10 ng Hunyo, June 10, 2015 na po at kasama natin ang ating Los Angeles correspondent na si Annie Nepomuceno back in the studio mula sa New York. Kamusta yung New York trip mo?
Naku, maulan. How was your New York trip?
Mainit naman, pero napakadaming mga Pilipinong pumunta sa Madison Square Park. Maraming salamat po to all those who celebrated the Philippine Independence Day this weekend. Okay, so ano naman ang ating mga balita mula sa Asian Journal?
Ito ang ating mga balita ngayong araw na ito. The Philippines is scheduled this week to submit a 300-year-old map to the International Tribunal, which will bolster its case against China's territorial claim of the South China Sea, Malacanang said Monday, June 8. Known as the Murillo Velarde map and originally called Carta Hydrográfica y Coreográfica de las Islas Filipinas, was first published in 1734 in Manila by Father Pedro Murillo Velarde, a Jesuit priest. Lacerda said that the map will strengthen the Philippines' arbitration case and debunk China's so-called 9-line claim, which it has been using to help prove its claim. Filipino businessman Mel Velarde, who purchased the map at a Sotheby's auction for 12 million pesos, will present a certified true copy of it to President Benigno Aquino III on Friday, June 12. The map will be submitted to the United Nations Tribunal on the Law of the Sea in The Hague, in the Netherlands this week. Velarde said the map's most valuable and relevant feature is found on the upper left section, where a cluster of landmass called Bajo de Masinloc and Panacot, now known as Panatag and Scarborough Shoal, located west of the Luzon coastline. The cluster is irrefutable proof that the disputed shoal has been part of the Philippine territory, Velarde added, according to the Inquirer.
Well, for 12 million pesos, pesos kaya o dollars, nabili ang mapang yan. I hope it will help in the claim for the Philippines.
Yes, that's true. And our next story, President Barack Obama expressed his frustration on Monday, June 8, about the continued broken immigration system in the United States and how federal court rulings have stalled his executive orders, vowing to keep pushing to fix the system. Speaking to reporters at the G7 summit in Köln, Germany, with world leaders, Obama said that he is confident in immigration reform for new Americans and that he expects it will be a major topic in the 2016 presidential race. In February, a district court judge in Texas blocked key provisions of Obama's executive action on immigration that would have granted an estimated almost 5 million undocumented immigrants relief from deportation, expanding programs such as the 2012 Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, or the DACA program.
That's right. Marami tayong mga kababayan ang hoping and praying na matapos itong kaso na to, 'di ba? Para naman masali sila dun sa part ng DACA.
Mahirap nga naman yung urong-sulong at parang hindi mo alam kung anong gagawin mo.
Oo nga naman. Okay, at ang ating huling balita mula sa Asian Journal ngayong araw na ito.
Okay, our last story is that the California court leaders voted unanimously on Monday, June 8, to a rule change allowing drivers to contest traffic violations without first paying for them. The rule, requested by Chief Justice Tani Cantil Sacayue, will bar local courts from charging drivers bail before they can challenge traffic tickets. The emergency rule, adopted by the State Judicial Council, takes effect immediately statewide. Courts will have to change their notices to the public to say that no one will be required to pay upfront as a condition of a hearing or a ticket. A routine traffic ticket in the state of California now costs about $500, and that amount escalates rapidly when payment deadlines are missed. Several courts throughout the state have been requiring drivers to post bail, usually by paying the cost of the ticket upfront before they could have a trial to challenge it.
Naku naman. Well, this is very good news indeed dahil minsan nagkakaroon tayo ng traffic ticket na talagang hindi natin kasalanan at wala tayong way para i-contest ito. At least At saka malaking halaga yun.
Yes, that's right. Well, I think the reason why it's very high because everybody should be driving carefully. And haven't you noticed lately there are a lot of reckless drivers nowadays? I don't know.
Oo nga naman. Well, sana mag-ingat-ingat tayong mga kababayan habang nagmamaneho dahil magastos, di ba?
Oo.
Pag nagkaroon ka ng ticket, so drive safely. Annie, thank you so much for being here on Kababayan today
Thank you.
with our midweek news updates from Asian Journal.
Thank you so much.
All right, you can check out the complete details of the stories that we read today. They are on the website asianjournal.com. Pumunta po kayo dyan sa website para mabasa nyo pa rin yung mga ibang mga news items that are relevant to the Filipino community. Maraming salamat po. Magbabalik po tayo dito on Kababayan Today.